Hello, my travel and tourism students, and we are entering into week two. This is week two of our course, and just a few things that I want to discuss here as we are concluding or have already concluded week one. It depends on when you're actually looking at this video instruction, which is opening up the new week of week number two. I want to stress the importance of us being on time with the activities and with the things that we are engaging in on a week to week basis. Now, one of the things that I've noticed is that with week one, there's still many students that did not complete the introduction, introducing themselves. And then, of course, your week one assignment, if you're viewing this on Saturday, is due tonight at 11:59 p.m. We also had the discussions, which were due on Thursday night, the discussion post. And you can find those under week one discussions, and it's going to also be very similar this week, but it will be titled week two discussions. I want to stress the importance since this is a late fall start course and it's an accelerated class, is meeting deadlines and getting stuff submitted on time. My expectations is that on Thursdays, the discussion posts are made. Your initial response to the discussion questions. That is an activity that we're engaging in on a week to week basis. Is that you have that done by Thursday nights at 11:59 p.m. And the assignments, the weekly assignments that we have are due Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. So again, very important, and I cannot stress this enough, is that we have things submitted on or within a timely manner. Now, I will tell you in terms of taking attendance how the formality of this will go. I normally take attendance on Friday late afternoons going into the early evenings. I'm reporting attendance for the week. Your attendance is based on your activity within this online course. Again, class, I cannot stress this enough. And your activity is, once again, engaging in the discussion question post, also submitting the assignments on a weekly basis. Now, of course, if I'm reporting attendance on Friday, which would be late afternoon, early evening, that does not reflect on the weekly assignment due for that week, which happens to be due on Saturday nights, which is the next day. But that's really based on the discussion activities, okay, within this course, and that is a week to week thing. So here's how it should go. As you enter into the new week, okay, you look at my video instruction, and I do make a post when the new weeks are open within the news feed. You'll see the announcements. The next thing that you want to do is you want to look at the written lecture. As you're looking at right now for week number two, this is the lecture that I've written out. It's me elaborating on some things in my own words, but then also I'm taking from the textbook readings as well. The next thing that you want to do is read the chapters for the week. Get into the textbook. The textbook is a required text. It's a required material within this course. And then, of course, the PowerPoints are available as well as an additional guide for you to look at different terms and definitions. Then what you want to do after you do all of that is you want to focus on what's due Thursday nights, which are the discussion question post, and then your main assignment for the week, which is due on Saturday night. Now, my recommendation is you got to spread this out throughout the course of the week. The best thing to do is on Mondays and Tuesdays, you get into the readings of the materials, you look at my video instruction, and then you also look at the written lecture. All right. Then I would say probably about Wednesday, you want to engage within the discussion question posts. You do those on Wednesdays, all right, going into Thursdays. Then, of course, you have your weekly assignment, which is due on Saturday nights. You would want to work on that, let's say Friday, and then maybe let it carry through until Saturday, but make sure that you have it submitted on Saturday nights. And really, class, this is all about effective time management. I understand that you're carrying a full load of courses, and I'm not the only instructor really that you are responding to or you're meeting certain requirements of. Many of you all are probably taking 5 or 6 courses. That's definitely a full load for the semester, but utilize time management. That's all I can say. And also, communication with your instructor is very important. It's crucial. With saying all of that, all right, you have my contact information. If you're running behind or if you're running late with anything in terms of discussion, submissions, or assignments, reach out to me by email. And then also, I have my hours of contact where you can contact me by text or by phone. Okay, with that being said, let's get into the new week here in terms of what's due. So, this week we're going to talk about quality tourism services. We're going to talk about suppliers. We're going to talk about distributors. We're going to talk about travel agencies. All right, and how travel agencies are pretty much the middleman or the mediator as they put together packages for the traveler, for the individual that's looking to travel. So as you get into your readings, as we're focused on chapters 3 and 4 this week, we're going to talk about the best of quality. And so read through this lecture here that I've written out, and it just kind of gives some background information in terms of the quality of service, okay, that's really put into travel. Now, there's been challenges over the last 2 years due to COVID, whereas we had an entire shutdown of our hospitality industry going back 2 years ago, and I was starting back in March of 2020. So, is there a rebound? Yes, there is for many hospitality services, and travel agencies are greatly affected by that. But we also have to look at airlines, we have to look at hotels, we have to look all these varying factors that were impacted by COVID as people were practicing social distancing, and then a lot of venues, okay, were shut down as a result of COVID. For I would have to say at least maybe a good 10 months going back to 2020. So there's a makeup of a loss, believe it or not, that we're still engaging in. And then not really get into economics terms, all right? But however, inflation has affected a lot of individuals when it comes to travel, all right? Is the money there to be able to travel? Let's say from a luxury standpoint, okay, for family vacations or whatever it may be outside of maybe business travel. So look at the written lecture again, and then of course look at your chapters, which are chapters 3 through 4. You know how to get to the textbook. These are the PowerPoint slides, and then of course this week are some YouTube links, okay, that are connected to travel and tourism. There is a market segmentation that is connected with travel as well. Okay, marketing, okay, is very important. Being able to advertise and solicit your services and connecting, okay, with other servicers out there for the sake of building a strong business to business relationship. All right, so it's very important, okay, when it comes to marketing, and that is the position and responsibility of the travel agency, okay, is to market and connect with, let's say, for example, different hotels, various airlines, car rental companies. There's a lot of different factors when it comes in, or that you could probably equivalent into that factor. So look at these links upon, okay, your own time. YouTube links that will connect with the material. Now, the final one right here, okay, I'm going to come back and talk about that because this is centered around your week 2 assignment. Okay, so I'm just going to go down here. This is what you're going to do for the discussion post. I'm going to talk about the assignment as the final thing. All right. And this is connected, of course, to what we're covering this week. Okay, discussion questions 1, 2, and 3. I want you to talk about and describe how services are different from goods. I want you to also think about the differences between 1, 2, and 3 level tourism distribution channels. All this is in your readings. And in a reflection, I want you to think about your own experiences when it comes to planning a trip. How did you go about planning the trip? Did you use a travel agent or did you book the trip yourselves? Using services such as Expedia or Travelocity. As we know, technology has really made planning for travel a lot easier, okay, over the last decade, or probably maybe even longer than that. I would have to say the last 15 years or so. You can create an Expedia account and you can book your entire trip. Okay, you can book your airfare, you can book your hotel, you can also book a car rental based on the destination and where you are headed. So these are due on Thursday night, the week 2 discussion questions. And I just want to go back here and talk about your week 2 assignment in terms of what's due. Now, your week 2 assignment, the W Hotel, what you're going to do is you're going to prepare a PowerPoint presentation, 5 to 7 slides. That's not including the title or the reference slides. Okay, and it's outlining the exceptional service of W Hotels. Okay, make the presentation appealing. Make it different graphics, different title slides, uploading of images. Okay, put some creativity into this. But however, though, I am looking for content. I'm looking, for the details and specifics of the exceptional service that W Hotels and Resorts happen to give. Now, what you're going to do here, and I provided this for you, is the link to W Hotels and Resorts. So you would click on this link right here, and it's going to take you to the W Hotels and Resorts website. You can use this as your main reference to complete your week 2 assignment, to complete this PowerPoint. You can also, as a second reference, I want you all to use the website here that I provided, but you can also come up with a second or even third reference through your online search regarding W Hotels and Resorts, and connect that with the main website. So use at your discretion. Make sure you use this link, the main website, but you can also research as well for like a second or third reference of your own. Okay, so I hope we have an understanding in terms of week 2 and what we are engaging in. Remember, everybody, to meet the deadlines. Meet the deadlines in terms of what we're doing on a week-to-week basis. This is an accelerated course again. It's only 7.5 weeks. Here's my contact information. If you need to reach out to me, email me. As a few of you have already done that, you can see that I do give a rather expedient response. But then also, here's my phone number, where I do take calls from students. That's between 6 to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And you can text me between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. also Monday through Saturday. I do not take phone calls or text messages on Sunday. Okay, everyone, this is Professor Javier Black officially signing off. And good luck with your week.